Bill, let's take this to politics for just a second. How does the president survive the economy? We've always said that if the economy goes to hell, he's finished. I'm not sure that's true anymore. What would you be telling the president, or what would you be looking at if you were a presidential political advisor today?
Well, Americans are going to understand the economy is going to be in trouble as long as the pandemic is affecting people's lives and keeping them inside. So I don't see that as a major problem. But I've said from the very beginning of this whole ordeal that if Donald Trump can get the pandemic under control this summer, he wins. If by September it's not under control, the kids cannot go back to school in many places, people are not opening up businesses again, he loses. However, the Democrats have a major problem because Joe Biden, as we discussed last week on this program, is tottering. All right? His mental acuity is not what it used to be. And everyone around him knows that. That's why Andrew Cuomo's warming up in the bullpen. So we went over that. I don't want to go over it again. But Trump knows that his whole future in politics depends on getting this pandemic to subside. And that's where 100% of everything is going. He can't do anything about the economy while this thing rages. So that's the answer to your question.
Has the government done enough to tell people when their checks are arriving, tell people, businesses that are laying people off, how to even apply for these loans? When do you think that's going to be really out there and people are using those things?
Well, that's an excellent point, and they should have a website up and running where you can go in and ask your questions and get them answered. I mean, it's as simple as that. So, I mean, look, one of the reasons that you and I have been in the forefront of this pandemic is because hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions of people, trust us, right? So at BillO'Reilly.com, we have an unprecedented surge of hundreds of thousands of people a week coming in for information. And I can give them information like if you file your IRS tax return electronically, you don't have to do anything. You'll get your check if you're under the threshold of earnings. If you mail it in, you'll still get your check, but it'll be 3 or 4 weeks later because the bureaucracy takes that long to stuff it in an envelope and send it to you. I can give you that information, but I can't give you micro information about small business. So the government should have a website, and it should be promoted dramatically everywhere. You got a question? We'll answer it. Come here. That would be a good thing for the Trump administration to do. And as far as I know, they have not done it thus far.
Nancy Pelosi says she is launching a committee to supervise Trump's coronavirus response. She says it will unify our country and promote bipartisanship. Your thoughts?
My thought is that if I were the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, would quarantine Nancy Pelosi for 8 years. She couldn't come out of her house, and I disconnect all of her internet so she couldn't call anybody. All right? I think that the pandemic can be used for good in certain purposes, and if we can isolate Nancy Pelosi by using some of the pandemic panic, we should do so.
Well, Chuck Schumer, did you see the letter that?
Too.
Yeah,
and him too.
The letter that Donald Trump wrote to Chuck Schumer yesterday was hysterical. It was hysterical. I loved it.
But Trump, I don't know why Trump is even bothering with this. Just go out on the little daily thing you do, and say, "Look, Chuck, you're a moron." Everybody knows it, and the only reason you're in there is because of the machine in New York, and I'm not even going to bother with you anymore. So I don't know, writing him a letter, and but look, this is the circus, and I'm more interested in the folks. The circus is the circus, and you can watch it on cable news, which, by the way, is the worst repetitive. They don't know what to do. Tell me more. What do you make
How
of
are their
that?
ratings? How are their ratings,
Speculate.
Bill?
Through the roof. Through the roof. Because people have nothing to do. They're sitting in the house. And that brings me to my last point, and I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah, okay.
What is the most important thing O'Reilly is doing to help the nation in this pandemic? Thank you for asking that, Glenn Beck. And
Okay,
Stu,
that was my next question.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
sure.
you guys collaborated on that.
Right.
So
yeah.
every night on the No Spin News on BillO'Reilly.com, I do a final thought, which is a personal thing. And I tell you what I'm doing in the pandemic, how it affects me. But the most important one I've done is to ask or suggest that every American keep a journal. And at the top of part of that journal should be these words: is this doing me any good? With a question mark. Then you list down all the things that are in your life, what you eat, what you do recreationally, your friends by name, your relatives, and then next to it, is this doing me any good? So if I'm eating a quart of Haagen-Dazs every day, you got to be honest with yourself to make this work, by the way.
It's doing good.
No, that's not doing me any good. If I'm yelling at the kids because I'm frustrated about my job or my status in life, is that doing me and the kids any good? No, it's not. But then there'll be Ziggy across the street is a good guy, and he's helped us out. Maybe I get to know him a little bit better. You see what I mean? You put your life, and this takes time. This takes, thought.
We got plenty of it.
Go ahead.
We got plenty of time. I'm just saying.
No.
We got time to do it.
Time to do that. Yes, we all have plenty of time, but you have to be brutally honest. All right?
Yeah.
Is this helping my life? And put down everything that you do. So if you're wearing chartreuse pants, is that really helping? All right, maybe we want to go to a more neutral color and not have people mock us. All right?
All right,
so that's
Bill.
the kind of stuff. Now, if you do that, because thinking has been wiped out in America. Nobody thinks anymore. They grab the dopey machine and they punch up some stupid game or stupid website because they don't want to go into the discipline of thinking. But thinking's what it's all about. That's what life's all about. Thinking,
it makes us very
doing things that help, not hurt.
Okay, so this makes it very difficult for me to ask you this, but I think I can phrase it this way. Bill, do you believe that the American psyche is in trouble? I mean, we have some problems.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
And anything that you can do. Hang on. Yeah. Shush.
Go ahead.
Anything that you can do, you personally, Bill O'Reilly, to help people, that's important, right?
You need to seek
yes or no. No, I know.
Yes,
Whatever. Yes, it's important. Got it. Great.
Yes.
I've got something that I think would help the American people, and you're not going to want to do this, but I'm telling you, Bill, it will help the American people. I want you to come on this show next week and tell me what you thought of Tiger King. I want you to watch now.
Stupid thing.
No, I know you don't, but it would be really good.
Right.
You
maybe
talking about
I'll
the
watch,
Tiger King.
How long is the episode? What do they run?
They're like 41. They're 41 minutes, and there's only 7 of them. Bill, you actually giving your thoughts on Tiger King would be tremendous. Tremendous.
Right. For you and Stu, I'll do it.
Nice. Now you got to watch all of them because I'm going to be.
I know in my journal, is this helping my life? I know where that's going.
No. It's not your life. It's not. Is this doing good? Yes. Is this helping? Yes, because you'll be helping the American people. It will be wildly entertaining next week.
All right. So I got to watch some lion thing That's what I got to watch.
it's Tiger King. Yes, Tiger King. You have to watch all 7 episodes I'll know immediately.
7 episodes. I'll watch
You have to.
one.
You have to.
All right.
You can't.
I'll watch one.
You'll completely screw it up. You have to watch. Bill, I'm telling you, there's never anything. You will learn things about America that you did not know. It's
Beck, I'll watch
incredible.
one, and if I'm engaged, then I'll watch another one. But I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm going to watch all 7 stupid episodes of some cheetah running around.
Well,
right?
we will see. We will see. We will see. I'm
got
going to
over
hound you.
that with
I'm going to
Tarzan,
hound you.
right?
I'm going to hound you on this. Hound you. True life American story that is just unbelievable. And I want to hear your take on it.
Yeah.
All right,
Beck.
Thank you.
You're out of your mind,
All
Beck.
right.
You know that.
Goodbye.
Totally insane.